Hi there and welcome to another edition of the Asian Journeyman Save. This is the fifth episode of my diaries, which will see me move from one league to another, hoping that I gain enough attention and finally get a job offer in Europe. The whole goal is to see how far I can go and whether or not I can get that done with no licenses. So I've traveled all the way to the Hunan province of China to a city called Yiyang to take charge of a club called Hunan Xiangdao. Yes, this is a club that has been expected to get relegated, and well, it's a tough challenge. We've had a lot of challenges along the way, and we have yet to secure a win since our first two games of the season. It's been quite tough for us. On our last show against Guizhi, we couldn't hold on to a 2-1 lead. We eventually succumbed to 2. Oh yeah, succumb. So now we have another match. We're traveling away from home against Wuhan Zol. Wuhan Zol, well, they have been doing quite well this season, and they have Ciro Ferreira from Italy as their main coach. Key player Marcelo Moreno from Bolivia. What a team! What a team! We have a coach from Singapore. Yes. Except Singapore's world ranking is probably a lot lower. I think Liechtenstein have a higher ranking than Singapore. Okay, here we go. Yes, and what are we gonna do? I was toying with the idea of using the 3-4-2-1 as I mentioned on the last. Oh no, they're using a diamond. That kind of like throws everything out of the window for me. What in the world? How the hell did all this happen? I just set my team up and I'm seeing everyone's in the wrong position. Yeah, I didn't want Yao to Shang, whatever your name is, to play. Wang Chen play. Oh yeah, Yao. Sorry. Chen Zijie. Oh my goodness, I thought I almost lost the plot. I'm panicking here because we haven't won yet and it's been throwing my game off. And they're playing a diamond. It's throwing my game off even more because a diamond is actually a very strong system in the game. Guasi to Kang Zhenjie. We just have to, stay fast with my 5-3-2. And I'm not going to switch to a 3-4-2-1 because I was looking at my team and I realized that if I wanted to play my 3-4-2-1, then Liu Shuhai can't play, and he's one of the other better players in the team. So I have to play through I can't not play to. If I choose to play another system, I'm not playing to my strengths. I have to play. These are Liu Shuhai, Wang Haozidi are my better players. Wang Chen is a 50-50 player, right? So this plot probably can go to a lot of players in the team. So that's basically it. I can't go to the 3-4-2-1. I don't have the players for it. Luo Yi. So we're going to have to do our best and, play. So the systems that I can play, the 4-1-3-2, any system with 3 midfielders I can play, 2 midfielders. I can even play the diamond, yes. So I'm, we're getting to the point where I'm beginning to see, okay, I can play certain systems with this team. Certain systems I can't play. I can't play a DM. I can't play double DM systems. I can't play the 4-2-3-1 deep. I can even play the 4-1-4-1 if I reckon, or maybe even the 4-4-2. 4-4-2 will be a bit hard for this team because they don't have 2 central midfielders who have the requisite requirements to pull it off. Ai Zibo to Luo Yi to Kang Zhenjie. You see what I mean? I need to play Liu Shuhai, even though he may not have the ability to find the killer pass in him to release players. It's still a lot better of an option. So we are still coming to terms with this team, and it's going to take me a while to figure things out. Oh, free kick from a dangerous position. Yes! Wang Haozi has scored. Yes, we've scored a free kick. Thank you very much. It may be a dodgy free kick. Look at this. It was totally unmarked. Not my fault. Yeah, I've conceded goals like that this whole damn season, so I'm happy that we got one of our own. Okay, Dong. Qian Hong. I'm not going to make fun of my own players' names. I'll make fun of every other player in the other team. Moreno. And I keep telling myself, do not lose concentration. And I always lose concentration when I see a funny name on the pitch. Moreno to Luo Yi. Luo Yi to Wu Jie. Wu Jie the Song Ziwei, Luo Yi, Guasi. Guasi shoots. It's not going to test my keeper. I'm happy. As can be. Hunan Xiangdao have taken the lead. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? We got a ball-winning midfielder, Liu Shuhai. I'm happy with that. Wing back on attack on the same flank. Control fluid. Boys, you have played well. For once, you have played well. Even though we've only had 2 shots on goal, you still played well. Wang Hao to Liu Shuhai. That's one of the changes I made. I've taken off Yao. Yao has been playing as a DM, or the defensive midfielder, and he hasn't been playing very well. And so we dropped Wang Hao into a deep line playmaker on support. And now that we've taken the lead, I'm going to make one change to the tactic. You're not going to be a deep line. You're going to go on defend duty now. I don't want you to try to create anything. Yeah, so he's going to drop a bit deeper. As a result of that little change, I'm going to try and lock things down. Li Xiang is at 6.4. It's okay. We got a goal through Wang Haozi. Okay, Hunan Xiangdao still looking for their first win. And I can't stand my own team. See, this is what's happening to me, okay? You see, they changed formations and I didn't even know about it. This is the problem with these journeyman saves. When you have tough challenges or your LLM saves, you're more worried about your players and you're not looking at what's happening on the screen. And oh my lord, they have a free kick. Thank God for that. 10 more minutes of survival. What can we do? Retain possession. Okay, go into your shouts, man. No pass into space. I still want to pass into space on the counter attack. Should I? Or should I not? I'm tempted to, because this gives me an outlet when I'm counter attacking. Yeah, I don't want to retain possession. Okay, pass into space. I want my outlet. I want that little chance that I can get something out of this game, like 3 points. Liu Shuhai, free kick. Oh no, come on, get to the ball first. Wang Chen, yes. Liu Shuhai crosses it, and Moreno puts it out for a corner. Oh, okay. My first win. Please, Liu Shuhai. I want to go contain, but I don't want to sit back. It's 2 minutes to go. Make substitutions. Okay, who can I bring on? I don't have anyone I can bring on. Okay. Chen Zhenlong, what are you? 9. Anticipation for you take over from Liu Qing. Liu Qing 7.6. No. I don't take out 7.6. Li Xiang. Okay, you might come off. Okay, who else do I have as a striker? Chu Lin Feng. First time out. Never had a game. Yeah. Today's your big day, boy. Go out there. Just go out there first day. Li Xiang to Chen Zhijie. Chen Zhijie is suffering from a crisis in confidence because he hasn't scored since the opening 2 matches. Liu Qing gets a corner. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. 2 minutes more. Ding, 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 ding. Into stoppage time. No. Can't get the ball. Yes. No. You stupid morons. Give it to Moreno. Moreno crosses it and they clear the danger. Chao Guotong. Into space for Chen Zhijie, but these. Yes, there's only a few more minutes left. Can we get off? Finally, we have done it. Whoa, we have finally won. We have made 1 or 2 changes. This was a great result for us. I mean, you notice I don't really go to match stats and analysis when I lose games, but I love to do it when I win. Look at this, 1 shot. We just defended this game. Oh, forget it. We don't need to see anything else. But the player ratings, I think I made the right move this time by getting Wang Haozi to play as a DLP on the defensive midfielder. Instead of having him further up trying to create chances, my weakness was my DM wasn't helping protect the back line. So Wang Haozi happened to be a better choice. So he went to the back and he has played since I think this was the best move I made because I've been using this guy, Yao Qianshang, but his determination is 2. The difference between him and Wang Haozi's determination is 7, which is kind of good for this league. So Yao, well, Thank you for your services. You may not leave the house, but you should sit down and watch others play in your position. That win for us did us good. We got 14 points now, and we have moved into the top half of the table, or rather, we are near the top half. That's it. We hold firm to deny Wuhan Zol, and this we had a phenomenal win away from home. What a result! So this is the thing, is I still want to play a system which plays to my strengths, and the reason why I was thinking of going to 3-4-2-1 because it was even more defensive. But the danger of playing any kind of a system like this is this space here is you giving it up, and you're giving up a chance to that transition from midfield consolidation to penetration. You're affecting that transition. This backlines like this, they only affect your transition into the midfield consolidation phase. So if your boys aren't good enough on composure holding the ball up, they're going to lose the ball. I still think this system is a lot stronger, and we managed to hold out defensively, and I think this match, this position here played the biggest role. Wang Hao also played a big part. I was able to still I can still use Liu Shuhai, who's basically a lot better than a lot of other players. Wang Chen, he's got a chance to play, and I think he has reacted well. Chen Zijie probably has reacted well, which is good. And yes, the boys have finally won. I can't believe it. We have finally snapped this run, gotten ourselves a win, and we're playing Meizhou in the Chinese FA Super Cup second round. I don't really give a rat's ass about this competition because I want to survive. So we're going to give a chance to all the other jokers who are playing. And because the next game is against Qingdai Zhonun. Where do these... Harbin, I know. I've heard of Harbin. Harbin is actually a club I've heard of. So that result for us against Wuhan Zol has done us a world of good. We've managed to move up the table finally. 14 points now after 10 games. And we're quite far away from Meizhou and Xinjiang, Tianshan, Leopard. So now my mind is focused on one thing only. I'm going to start beating these teams. Okay, now no more negativity. It's time for some kick-ass moments. And it's time for me also to take a look at some of the leagues around Asia that we are in Asia. So why don't we look at some of the other leagues? The first league I'm going to check out is the Iranian Pro League, the Persian Pro League. That's the name of the league, and I'm trying to see what kind of teams. Oh man, I remember Persepolis. This is some of the Persepolis. I've actually been to their stadium. I was there once on a football story a long time ago. But I don't recognize some of the other names now. Kotash Fulat, Mershapur. Yeah, I can't tell who these clubs are. So if I go to what I'm very interested to see is whether or not whether or not this is accurate. Okay, let's see. Current clubs. Okay, let's see. Esteghlal, Khuzestan. Yes, these are accurate. Machine Sazi, or Machine Sazi is spelled differently, but they spell it as Machine, and Nafteran. So wow, it is close to accurate. And then we're looking at these are some of the top leagues. We got a J League. Here we got FC Hiroshima, Kobe, Leone, Higasaki. I think the J League is not Osaka. They don't look. I mean, it doesn't seem right. Okay, I'm not going to check. Let's look at the other leagues. We got the Australian League, Adelaide United, Brisbane Roar, Melbourne City. Yeah, definitely. Okay, then we got. I should know this, right? This is the Singapore League. We've got Balestier Home United, Hougang Young Lions. Yeah, some interesting teams here, except SAF Warriors. Yeah, this is the SAF Warriors. And my team, Geylang International. This is the club I've supported since I was a kid. Yeah, Geylang International FC. I actually did a story on this a while ago on addicted2fm.com. So quite a lot of interesting league teams playing in the leagues. We got Guangzhou Evergrande. We got this Shandong Luneng. This is the Chinese Super League, and we've done okay. We've managed to pull ourselves out of the relegation fire. happily, I'm so happy. Finally, we got a win. And the thing about this is, it's very dangerous, right? You play the game, you go, and then you get into this run, and the run says, "Oh, more. What? Maybe I should go and change my tactic." And this happens to everybody. I mean, I know. I mean, I get messages from people like, maybe my tactic isn't good enough, and I'm going like, no, wait, hang on a minute. If you've thought long and hard about your tactic and you know your strengths and weaknesses, then you form the right system around that, then it's okay. Because sometimes you're in a situation where you have 11 players and these are the only 11 players you can play. Now, how do you fit them into a system that the 11 players can play well in? That's the challenge, right? And we face this challenge every single day, and I face it with this team right now. And the only system that makes any sense to me are DM based systems because the defenders are poor. So, and we know that we're going to be the whipping boys of the league, and definitely teams are going to attack us. So it makes a lot more sense for us to hold something back and hit them on the counter. And systems like the 4-1-3-2 make sense. This system makes sense. I almost made the mistake of jumping into the 3-4-2-1, which would have been disastrous, because if I gone to the 3-4-2-1, there's one player who can't play this, is Liu Shuhai, which means, hang on a minute, why are you not playing one of your better players just because you think a tactic can work? See, I almost fell into that trap because I was in that bad run, just thinking maybe something might change. So the next time you face a run like that, stop, pause, consider, look at your team. Have you done the right thing first by choosing the right system for your team? If you have, then tweak it. Don't change it. Don't make a wholesale change. And I'm not going to make a wholesale change. In fact, we're probably going to stick with the 5-3-2 for the better part of the season. I might want the problem that I have is I get bored of tactics. I like to change tactics. But here, let's try to stick with this and go and see how far we can go. And then if I want to, which I always do, I always get this itch to change systems. I might later, but let's just get ourselves out of relegation trouble first and then worry later. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Asian Journeyman series. Finally, we get a win. Phew. And I thought we were not going to see a win. This was one we nicked well. And finally, the set pieces fell the right way for us too. If you have any questions, you can look me up on Twitter at Busternet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for their continued support of this channel. Your support means a great deal to me, so you guys take care. Have a good one. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye-bye.